All right, you guys know what time it is. It's Hearthstone time. I've been away for a while. I apologize if you just subscribed for the Hearthstone videos and you're like, man, this rad dude let me down. I apologize. I've been on travel and I've been playing a ton with my friend Chris, a lot of duo games. Maybe one day we'll get him to warm up to the camera. But we mostly play on FaceTime together, so it's kind of hard to try to record picture-in-picture and all that kind of stuff. So rest assured I have been playing a ton. Actually, not much in terms of the single player, actually. That's the hot new thing. I've been doing a lot of my stuff in duos land. Let me just make sure really quick the recording looks good, because it has been so long. I don't want to let you guys down, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and dive into some goodness. So they have, we got a greater pouch. On turn 6 and 9, you buy a greater trinket. There are no lesser trinkets in the game. So buttons will give you a third trinket on 8. So I'm going to get a greater trinket on 6, 8, and 9 if I choose patches. That's really hard to pass up. 3 trinkets could really, really change a game. So we're going to go ahead and go with buttons. Did I say patches? I might have. I don't know. I'm recording this video, by the way. It is Monday, June 16th at 7:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I just got done doing a really, really fun cruise. And if you haven't got a chance to watch my e-bike / e-moped scooter videos, check them out. I'm going to be doing those a lot more regularly. I looked at the views and it's actually really low. Kind of breaks my heart a little. But you know what? I'm going to keep doing it, and eventually I'll win you over. I won 5,000 of you over with my mediocre content so far, so what makes you think I'm going to stop anytime soon? All right, so we're rolling out today with beasts, demons, elementals, murlocs, and undead. Man, I mean, I don't know what the latest statistics are. I don't look at the weekly pack tracker or whatever. God, elementals are good right now. They're really hard not to play with elementals. I almost feel like a good challenge would honestly be to play with like undead, because I think they're so broken right now, to actually make an undead build like actually work, honestly. That's kind of my thought. That's how bad I think they are right now. I'm going to go ahead and just really pivot hard into elementals, I think. I love an early pink guy. I love an early harmless bonehead. These are, to me, the absolute gatekeeper cards to enter into undead and to demons. Pink guy is really, really good early on if you can start cycling out demons. The problem with pink man, you got to have a soul rewinder. And I was playing with Chris last night, and oh my God, I thought they took soul rewinders out of the game, because there were just none of them. And I think on like turn 6 or 7, after us both, you know, I mean, I wasn't like refreshing my board incessantly, but after playing a couple refreshes, I was just heartbroken. And I was like, I am sorry, bro. You just need to pivot. And he's like, yeah. And he jumped ship, and we just did not find a soul rewinder the entire game. And I think right now that is absolutely pivotal. Even though I saw a pink guy and I'm like, maybe I could go demon. Obviously, I'm going to go elemental at this point. But, you know, I think it's one of those things where you got to have an early soul rewinder. And I would almost argue at this point, I wouldn't even necessarily push for undead, or I'm sorry, demon, unless you had a soul rewinder. I wouldn't even start. I mean, I would skip over pink guys to just not get that. In a very similar way, I feel like you probably are going to want a Hungry Snapjaw if you're going Beast, because that's going to be your early tank for a pretty long time. Elementals just are so versatile, especially with the Molten Rock playing off any elemental. Very easy to buff. There's lots of pointy spears and lots of early banana upgrades that'll make a Molten Rock competitive, especially when you can start cycling out elementals. He's just going to gain that health constantly. I mean, a party elemental sure is great. I would love, obviously, an early party elemental. I don't think it's required for elemental, and that's, to me, why elemental are just so good right now. There's just so much value in what they bring to the table. So we'll see how the game rolls out for us as we continue to progress. But yeah, elemental is just too darn good right now. So we're gonna go ahead and scoop up some more. Would you like some more? I really want that banana, or that apple. I kind of want to sell the Dune Dweller. That'll give this a 1-2. That'll give him a 1-2. Yeah, but I could potentially get a gold Dune Dweller, which would just make them even better. So play these in the right order. Obviously, you want to play the Dune Dweller first. That's going to buff this guy. Now you can scoop up this guy and stack him in. And now on turn 4, I got a 16-15 minion off of just 3 minions and a couple minor buff cards. I got the banana and I got the pointy arrow. So, man, obviously, you know, technical elemental, but that's really not a lot of input to get some miraculous economy. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade the tavern for sure next turn. I'm going to go ahead and actually freeze for them apples. I still have 1 gold left over, but it's a guaranteed 1 gold spell. I think it's worth taking. So, just gonna knock these guys out. Favorable hits there, gives us an extra star of damage. Get the old beach ball, doink. All right, moving on. Moving on. We're gonna go ahead and buy this. We're gonna upgrade. I think I'm gonna go ahead and freeze for that elemental. I only have 1 gold left. I'm not really sure what I could possibly get on tier 3. Well, I guess I could get like a Felemental. I could get a... Did Deck Tracker always show the same card? I know it's obviously a Demon and Elemental. I don't think I ever noticed that it actually listed the card twice. Maybe it did. Early Bountiful Bedrock would be awesome for early economy. Obviously, you know, really Glowing Cinder would be nice. Wildfire is good under the certain circumstances. The problem with Wildfire is if you have a Party Elemental, which I haven't seen yet. If you had a Party Elemental, you'd kind of have to have one of those. And you really have to buff Wildfire in such a way to get that excess damage kill. Because if you don't level it up, it doesn't really do a lot. It's like a pseudo. It's like a really poor man's swipe. I would say that card is almost a trap, honestly, because you have to invest so much to make it actually matter. And I just don't know if the economy's there on that one. So there's a good chance I may lose this because I upgraded in the way that I did. Wow. I didn't think I was going to win that. I'm glad I upgraded, though. I want to always keep that train rolling on upgrades. I don't want to sit on low tiers for too long at all. We're going to get our first trinket. We can just get straight economy with the colorful compass. Get a +4/4 to every minion every turn for the rest of the game. That's good early on. I think later on it's somewhat inconsequential. Peace Bloom Candle. I was going to go ahead and make my first 2 tavern spells free. And then Drakari becomes a mech and an elemental, and my end of turn effects trigger twice. Now, obviously, that card would be setting up for something like a Blazing Greasefire. I don't know if there's any other good end of turn cards that make the Drakari matter. I guess the Amplifying Light Spawn. That's about it. The fact that it gets to be an elemental is kind of nice. But you really kind of... I mean, look, of course I would want a Blazing Greasefire, right? Like, no brainer. But you're basically committing to getting that. I'm not so sure I love that decision, to be honest with you, but I did it. We're going to go ahead and pick up some home run cards here, and we're going to refresh. And, yeah, there you go. Some other great cards. Definitely worth freezing for both of those. Let's go ahead and play this guy first. Sell him. You know what? I'm going to leave him on the board for now. There's not really any reason to sell him and rush out to the next card. There we go. There's our gold Dune Dweller. I'll take that for sure. Go ahead and get a nice buff there. And we'll go ahead and buff the tavern next turn as well. Yeah, none of these are really that great. I guess just for the stats, but that card's not going to last. We're freezing. Next turn, we're going to play them apples. We're going to go ahead and pick up the glowing cinder. And we're going to try to see if we can get some pants or something on him and make sure we can trigger those taunts. I think that's important. Man, another, it shows like a pretty scathing loss. So he's got a Rockmaster Boon. Tier 3. Interesting. These beetles are getting very, very, very impressive. Very impressive beetles. Okay. We didn't lose by much. That's okay. We're gonna keep this train rolling. All right. Let's go ahead and scoop up a couple cards here. We're gonna go ahead and buy this guy and this guy. We're gonna go ahead and play him first. This will trigger the other one, then we can play him, which will now trigger both of them, which is nice. We'll do the refresh. And we're gonna go ahead and sell off who? Well, that's to give your minions 2/2. That's actually not bad value. I think it's time to go ahead and sell this. Let's go ahead and pick this up. That'll trigger, which is nice on the board. Is it worth selling 3 cards to get a Bountiful Bedrock? Not really. However, I do think a Bountiful Bedrock does have some value in this hand. I could sell 1, 2, 3 to get a Bountiful Bedrock. I think I'm going to freeze for the Bountiful Bedrock. How's this guy been doing? He's leveling very aggressively already on tier 4. Although, yeah, I think I'll wait for next turn. I could magnetize if I found something under Kari. That would be nice if I could find some gold or something. That'd be a nice little economy bonus. Get a little more value out of Drakari. We should have moved him over to the left. That was my fault. I don't know if it's going to matter. Oh, no, good. He's going to die. Dumb luck he died. That's great. I really need to get a taunt on that guy. Otherwise, his value is incredibly diminished. Yeah, dude, I think you're figuring out the same thing a lot of us figured out. Like, undead, as cool as they are, they're just not there right now. This poor guy's just sliding into the nether. Those little +1 skeletons aren't doing shit. All right. Another colorful compass if we want to keep economy going. Get a guaranteed golden elemental. Discover 2 tavern spells. And then elementals that give stats grant an extra +4/2. I'm going to go ahead and go Fountain Pen, I think. I think that's probably a good move. We're going to go ahead and scoop this card up. We'll refresh once. There we go. It's a good Sand Swirl. That's a good exchange. We're going to go ahead and... I don't have another Sand Swirl yet, do I? I do not. We're going to go ahead and say goodbye to the Fireworks Fanatic. No, I don't have to yet. I'm going to go and buy him. And we'll refresh... There's our party elemental. Okay, let's see if we can make some magic happen. Play our water droplet. And sell our water droplet. Oh, I need one more card here. I want to get this party elemental out as soon as I can when I start cycling these minions out. Go ahead and we're gonna upgrade next turn for sure. I need to get on 4 to start getting some value out of the old Drakari. Not seeing it yet. And we'll hold on to our card for now. Okay, I'm happy with that. Could probably be a little better. I think I'm kind of lingering a little bit on 3, maybe a little longer than I should, but do have some pretty strong minions out there, so I should be okay. Deck tracker showing lethal on this guy? I don't know if I believe that. I'm not that strong, am I? Well, he doesn't have much. He's got a reborn cat, though. Yeah, you might be lethal, bud. Yep. Well, thanks for playing. Later, bitch. All right. Who's next? All right. Let's go ahead and... After you play an elemental, get a free refresh, get a faceless manipulator, get Azurite enhancement, or the first 2 tavern spells you buy are free. I was really holding out for the old tier 7 card. Really would have liked an Arcane Behemoth. I think that would have absolutely destroyed this build. Faceless manipulator is not bad. I think I'm going to hold on to that for now. I'm not going to quite play it just yet, though. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade the tavern. Let's go ahead and strike oil. We'll refresh. And yeah, I was kind of afraid this would happen. Let's go ahead and use our robust evolution on this 4. See if we get a decent 5. We do not. Refresh again. And man, very unfavorable. Very unfavorable rolls there. I still haven't seen any taunts for my glowing cinder, and we are now sitting on tier 4. So we are looking for the Blazing Grease Fire. So far, Drakari has done absolutely nothing for our hand. Hopefully that changes after the next 60 seconds. I will trigger Bountiful Bedrock, so I will get a random elemental, which is nice. So he could probably go after this turn. I wanted to just hold him on for a little bit longer. And yeah, he could go. And then obviously Dune Dweller's on deck to vanish as well. So these 2 cards are definitely a watch item. And then Battle Cry. I could Battle Cry my Molten Rock and just get a guaranteed golden. That's not bad to consider. I could Faceless Manipulator my Drakari to get a pair of Drakaris. Or, you know, there's some options there. I'm not that desperate for stats. I mean, goldening a Molten Rock that's 30, 40, and 40 for stat-wise would be pretty juicy, but not absolutely required. I think we have a little bit of time. And we've been doing okay. You know, we're kind of floating in the middle of the pack right now. I did lose the Beetle guy pretty soundly, so when I play him again, I'm a little worried. I don't know if I've quite gotten there yet. Oh, I forgot. Drakari actually did trigger end of turn effect. I got 2 discoveries instead of 1. That was just straight nasty. This guy's going to have a really nasty build. He's going to destroy me. Oh my god. Am I going to even kill a minion on this roll? I haven't even gotten to his beetles yet. His beetles suck though. Wow. Man, he's going hard on that card with these double Sithla Burrowers. Damn. Youch. That was an absolute stomping. Okay, well, hopefully I don't have to fight that guy again anytime soon. Here's our Blazing Grease Fire. We'll go ahead and pick this up. Let's buff this Bubba. Go ahead and get this going. And let's start cycling out some cards. Seeing if we can get something else going here. There's our pants that we needed. There's our water droplet that we needed. And that's it. Okay, let's going to go ahead and say goodbye to the Dune Dweller. Let's go ahead and play this elemental. Flip him out. Play the water droplet. Sell him out. Dune Dweller. Sell him out. Just cycling through cards. Cycling through cards. 18-15 card just for stats is pretty nice. But they're all going to be pretty big now. That's going to be the easiest way to actually tell what minions I have. I'm going to flip one more time. This is nice, but I'm really not going to play it. Like, I mean, I guess I'm going to play him. You know what? Stat-wise, I am going to sell him over the Bountiful Bedrock. We'll go ahead and scoop him up. We'll see if that was a mistake. Yeah, I want to definitely get that Felemental for sure. So we'll go ahead and freeze there. We're going to go ahead and put you on the board. And you on the board. Let's go ahead and taunt you one more time. Based on your stats that give an extra 4/2, that's going to increase pretty significantly. I want to make sure he dies. Probably keep him maybe 1 or 2 more turns, and then we're going to let him go. And then definitely want to get the Felemental on the board. The 9/4 Tavern buff is pretty juicy. I'm trying to buy my way to victory and catch up. Some of these beast builds have been pretty nasty right now. Some pretty favorable cards they've gotten, especially with all those swipes and everything. So we'll see. I just don't know if I have the stats quite yet. I don't know if I'm cycling out cards as fast as I want to. My Tavern is buffing now, which is good. I needed that. I just don't know if I'm quite there statistically or not yet. But looks like we're going to win this round at least. which is good. Just barely. Got a couple favorable hits there. Molten Rock's starting to surge up quite nicely. All right, let's go ahead and scoop you up. See, nice. Look how strong these tavern cards are getting. Yeah, I think that Wildfire's going to go. But before I get rid of him, let's see what other cards exist. Still looking for just kind of battle cries right now for kind of a temporary perk, and definitely a tornado. All right, Wildfire's gone. We're going to buff the board and sell you. We're going to go ahead and buff the board again and sell you. And hopefully I get a nice juicy card to end on. Of course I don't. Well, we are going to sell him. And we'll see what we get. There we go. I like a Meteorite Crasher. It's a nice card. All right, feel good about that. I'm gonna refresh. There's a very good chance that Glowing Cinder is gonna go. I would much rather have, man, I kind of would rather have, honestly, this Party Element. Oh, it is 10-4 though. That is getting pretty strong. I kind of want to play this Faceless Manipulator. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose this turn. This guy has been just rolling. This is, I haven't fought him yet. I don't know. I was thinking he was the beast guy. There's a lot of good, tough opponents out there then, isn't there? I think I'd much rather have a 61 Wildfire over a Glowing Cinder. So we're going to go ahead and buy him. Meteorite Crasher buffs a little bit, which is good. This Blazing Grease Fire came on, like, statistically, it's such a horrible time, but he is buffing my board a lot. I'm getting some really, really juicy numbers out of here. I mean, a freaking 4/5 refreshing anomaly is almost as strong as like anything else I have. I'm hoping for a gold Meteorite Crasher. That's like my backup buff card since I was not able to secure an Arcane Behemoth. So my thought is, you know, if I could get one more Meteorite Crasher, I could at least Faceless Manipulator and force a gold that way. So we'll see.
Do not stop now, Commander.
See what we get. Guy's got some juicy minions, man, with the Fellbat too. Wow, this guy's gonna be eating well. 197 with a shield. Oh my goodness gracious. That's a really, really powerful card. Hopefully he hits something stupid. There we go, at least we broke his shield. Man, that's just so much stats. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough guy to beat. I am in big trouble, youch. And I think I'm going up against the beast guys. This is all in at this point. We'll see if we can get lucky. We'll see if we can find something juicy to maybe stem the tide. That is such a freaking fat card. God, imagine if that was that Azurite card. Oh my goodness gracious. We're gonna go ahead and gold the Party Elemental, I think. Yeah. All right, we're gonna say goodbye to the Wildfire. Yep. Let's go ahead and Faceless Manipulator this guy. Get our gold. Very good. We're going to get him on the board. Excellent. Get a tier 5 discovery. Excellent. Little Leroy might not be bad at this point, guys. Not going to lie. We might need all the help we can get. Let's go ahead and flip him. Just flipping out cards for stats. Yeah, not seeing anything that's worth trying to make a hard pivot for. I'll go ahead and take some random beetles just because. This is the guy that destroyed me with ridiculous beasts. And you know that swipe's going to be through the roof, and I don't have any taunts. I think we play Leroy. I think we cycle him out. Just for the stats. I know I'm going to lose out on Drakari, but I think it's going to be over otherwise. I'll go ahead and freeze. If there is another round, I'll pick up that Fellemental. I do regret this Drakari. I mean, end of turn effects were nice. I never really got a good end of turn rhythm going. I only got the one Blazing Grease Fire. I finally did buff my board successfully, which did not lead to an Arcane Behemoth discovery, which was kind of frustrating. My Leroy's absolutely wasted, which is depressing. But I think this is probably going to be my game. These cards are getting out of control. He's got an Azurite. He's got Rune Progenitor with 2 Death Rattles that give your beasts now massive stats permanently each turn. And he's got Beetles on top of all that. So Unfortunate. That was a quick one and done. What'd I get? Fourth? Third? Fourth? I think I can do another game. I mean, technically it's a win. The criticisms I'm having with this game, and I mean, I did the best I could, honestly. That was a pretty solid elemental game. I just didn't have the stats of other people. Had I gotten, you know, it's sad to say like your whole game's based on one thing. My trinkets weren't the best. I do regret that Drakari, but had I gotten an Arcane Behemoth, I mean, look at how big those minions were at the end. The Arcane Behemoth would have been close to 1,000 health. Just didn't happen, which is unfortunate. All right, moving on. We got demons, dragons, murlocs, naga, and pirate with a finicky hourglass, which we just start at tavern tier 2. Okay. Are there any great forced battle cries? I don't think so. I'm definitely not playing Drekthar. I'm gonna force demon. I'm gonna just. I'm a little nervous. Forcing starting on tavern tier 2 gives me better chances of soul rewinders.
7 enemies.
We'll see, I guess. I don't know.
Prepare yourself.
But we're going there. I think we're gonna go hard in the paint. Fill him with your anger. I'm gonna try, buddy. Okay. We'll see. We'll see if that was a horrible mistake. Because in my head, I'm thinking, oh, Silas Darkmoon, there's little cards over Surfing Sylvar, who I love. Surfing Sylvar with gold pirate builds is like one of the best. I love pirate builds, but I haven't played him in a while. I haven't played Lord Jax in a long time, and for 1 gold, the chance to eat, I mean, pretty good. Hey, look, 2 people already quit. They hate the tavern more than I do. That they're already out.
You have a certain knack for violence.
They are out. I got 1 refresh and I have to buy a card. I have 1 refresh and I have to buy. Oh, I cannot believe this. Oh my god. All right. We are now on tavern tier 2. We have refreshed the tavern now. We had 5 gold. I bought a 2 gold spell and I refreshed. There are no demons. No demons. He's not even a demon. I am a demonless board and I am basically pigeonholing myself into demon. I can imagine right now Chris sitting on his couch screaming pivot. Kevin, I don't know if you watch these anymore. I haven't seen you in forever, brother. But if you're out there, Kevin, you're probably like, pivot. To which I say, no. You gotta hold firm. There we go. See, I knew we'd get a demon. Wow. They really want me to play some Mind Mucks. He can't even consume. Yes! Yeah! It was like I won the lottery, bros. It was like won the lottery. That's what you just saw was the lottery that was won. Now, it's only turn 3, but whew, I know what you all are saying. Well, how dare you? But it's okay. We are gonna roll with this. We got a little upgrade magic going. We got some Mind Mucks. We could start having our Soul Rewinder eat, do a little bit of synergies here, and we are gonna get on the train. And we're gonna even do a little bit of Blood Fury too. Blood Fury is only really good, honestly, if we could start buffing the board. Obviously, Felemental is the ticket to that. That's okay. Man, after 1 turn, I turn this around. Turn it around after 1 turn. Hoo-wee. All right, we're gonna just do a little shopping spree here, boys and girls. We're just gonna go a little nutso. Do I want to buy a banana? Okay, hold on. Gotta do the math here. A banana is 2/2, right? This is how weak my board is. The banana is 2/2. This is a 3/1 for a total of 4. This is a 2/1 for a total of 3. So there is a statistical chance if I use Blood Fury on the Soul Rewinder that he will eat this and I will actually lose stats. That's how weak my board is right now. Is it worth refreshing or just taking the guaranteed 2/2? I'm going to take the guaranteed 2.
I hope this little minion proves effective.
I'm guaranteed taking the 2/2 for sure. Okay. What does this guy got? We don't even know. He's a Naga.
Rule number 1.
We'll see a bubble. We'll see a shield.
Have an exit strategy.
No bubble. Excellent. I'm telling you, man, this soul rewind, I'm glad I held out for him. Rewind that soul. All right, very good.
Stay vigilant.
Do I just take the upgrade or do the Picky Eater? Picky Eater doesn't really help me. My board sucks. Do I want to go to 4? What other demons am I holding out for on 3? I mean, Keyboard Igniter would be swell, Floating Watcher would be swell, Elemental would be swell, Implicator would be swell. We've been winning. Let's go ahead and do the early upgrade. We've been doing okay. I think my luck might run out. I don't know. What does he have? He's got Murlocs. Murlocs is probably poison. But we are going to get Trinket. I could probably sell one of these Mind Mucks if I really needed to trigger my Blood Fury spell. But again, no buffs. We haven't seen any Elementals. Now, Elementals aren't in the game. Elemental Demon is a very, very, very powerful combo, especially with this hero. I think he might be banned. I think this hero may not be available if they're Elemental and Demon in the same tavern. I could be wrong. Imagine if I could eat the last tavern. That would have been some serious stats.
Stop now, Commander.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. That poison's going to suck. That bubble's going to suck. I think this is going to come to... Oh, yeah. You hit my best minion, bro. I'm toast. Had that poison hit one of the Mind Mucks, I think I would have tied. But it's okay. We knew what we were getting into. We took the early upgrade. I regret nothing.
Number 4.
Okay, discover Tavern spell. Get 2 false implicators. Your demons always consume the highest health minion. By the end of each turn, it can increase your maximum gold by 1. Or when you have 15 gold, you get a random gold tier 5 minion. Implicator Portrait is great. And we're going to go ahead and learn how to play. Planar Telescope. And we're going to discover a Mind Muck. We're going to take a gold Mind Muck. Or a Floating Watcher. What? I am on tier 4. What would a tier 5 discovery look like? Let's assume it was Demon. Oh, an Ashen Corruptor would be insane. A Tardy Traveler would be great. But I think a Floating Watcher is better statistics. So I'm going to pass on that. We're going to go ahead and refresh. And we could still refresh one more time to get rid of one of these Mind Mucks.
Rule number 10.
Yeah, I'd much rather have either of these. Okay, we're going to go ahead and sell you. We're going to pick up you. We're going to put you on the board. And we're going to go ahead and play you now. And we're going to pick up Keyboard Igniter. Let's go ahead and get you on the board. And like that. And these are going to eat the highest. What is it? The highest health minion. So, wow, it's going to be. Ooh, that'd be so good if it was this guy. He's only got 1 health. Eat him. Yay! He ate him. I got the 8. I'll take it. All right, I'm happy. I like that. Yeah, I love, man, I would cycle out. If you could give me boards and boards of Imposing Percussionist, I would just lose my mind. I love that. That is like one of my absolute favorite demon cards. All right. Finally getting some buffs going for our... You know what? I kind of want to buy this Torn Spirit Walker just to give myself a little heads up because I don't need the Keyboard Igniter anymore. Let's go and do that.
is not the end.
All right. Do I want to upgrade or do I want to sit on 4? Let's refresh one time. Ooh. I do like 2 more Mind Mucks. That's just going to spread the damage. I mean, with the Mind Mucks now, I'm getting damage across 3 cards. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy those. We could upgrade next turn. Tauren Spirit Walker can go. I like the taunt on a card potentially too. Give you a nice clean board to eat off of, boys. He's going to be toast. I would have froze for him, but he's going to get eaten. Well, maybe not. Oh, no, yeah, he will. He's going to get eaten. No, I guess it could. It could have been the other two. Never mind. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. It's fine. That's the risk you run with the old false implicators. They are going to wreak havoc on your board. They are going to... You can't freeze. If you see something you like, you better buy it because this little guy is going to chew. And he's just going to eat everything up, and it's just the way it is. So, all right, that'd be nice if we can get some more buffs. Man, a 6/6 taunt on him that would cast twice. That'd be a 12/12 stats. Isn't bad right now. Let's go and buy it, not play it just yet. Refresh. I'm teetering. Well, that is a tavern spell. That would happen twice, right? I gain 2 gold. I'll do it. Nice. Okay, let's go and upgrade. And we'll eat. And that's it. So, who's going to get eaten? Fellfire Conjurer is going to get eaten. And Interrogator White Man's going to get eaten. Good eats for sure. I kind of, well, high T service is great. I'd have to obviously sell the Tauren Spirit Walker because it would refresh and then instantly refresh again. Tier 5 cards. I am sitting on tier 5 though, but it's all tier 5. An Ashen Corruptor would be awesome. Especially for my little buddies. Batty Terrorguard would be phenomenal with a Tauren Spirit Walker Tavern spell. You know what? Let's go and freeze for that. I think that's something that's worth investing in. But we're not going to play it right away because obviously I don't want that to be this spell that my Tauren Spirit Walker duplicates. And Tauren Spirit Walker can honestly probably go after this. It's a lot of poison and a lot of shields. You know, if you're going to kill anybody, honestly, kill the guy with 4 health. Like, that's totally fine with me. I mean, you know, I'm not complaining. All right. Let's go and pick this spell up. I don't want to cast it right away, though. Let's go and grab that. Buy the next demon you buy golden. Discover a tier 5. After your last minion dies in each combat, summon your first demon with its maximum stats. God, what if my portable factory was a tier 5 and I could just make Ashen Corruptors? That's too tempting. Oh! What are the odds, bro? What are the odds? Let's buy this. Okay. Let's refresh. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna sell you. We're gonna play you. We're gonna buy you.
Apparently, you have a plan.
Somebody eats. Somebody eats. Good. See you later.
Separate the chaff.
Let's get you on the board. Let's refresh with Tavern. 5 cards. Oh, why'd you eat right away? What did I miss there? Oh, because it was a spell. Well, that sucked. That kind of backfired. Maybe Batty Terror Guard goes. What does a gold Batty Terror Guard do? Does it just eat twice? After you cast a tavern spell, another friendly demon consumes a minion in the tavern to gain twice its stats.
A potent weapon.
And let's go ahead and have everybody eat this turn. Get some value out of the eats. Very good. Okay. False implicators are progressing nicely. And we will get another... I believe we picked up the Ashen Corruptor. So we will have an Ashen Corruptor before too long. I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot of numbers. I don't know what this guy's doing. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know what he's got. Increase your max gold. Your left and right most dragons permanently and keep their enhancements from combat. Okay. Well, they can keep them in the gates of hell where I'm just sending you, later, bitch. We're in top 4 again. I feel good about that. All right.
Or fade blind.
I think you're going to eat a bunch of cards. Yeah, that's okay. I need to cycle more demons. Kind of don't want this Batty Terror Guard. I feel like it's the Ashen Corruptor is kind of like suffering because I want to just cycle demons like as fast as I can. Because every time I cycle a demon, your hero takes 1/1, it buffs the tavern, it's a whole thing. I don't really want to buy that though. I don't want to break my build for a 1-star card. Okay, let's do that.
Wisely chosen.
I kind of don't want to keep this guy anymore. I know I bought one already, but I'm kind of having like buyer's remorse, and that's to be honest with you. No demons here? Nope. Another pink guy. Where have you been my whole life? No. I'm going to go ahead and sell this Batty Terror Guard. And I'm going to go ahead and put this guy out. Because we're going to get a gold version of him next turn. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Spread those stats around a little bit. It's not bad.
How does it feel to be
I feel like I'm getting some really cool cards with some really cool, like, good potential synergies, but they're just not totally triggering. I don't know. Man, this guy's got some big stats. I really had hoped I could have broken that bubble on anything other than that, because all I got is some 6/6 cards that aren't going to do a whole lot. Favorable hit? No, I was hoping it'd kill off the Thermologist. That's all right. We were due to get punched in the face, and we got punched right in the face. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I was getting wrapped on the axle on that Batty Terror Guard. I'm just going to buy these cards to cycle them out, though. All right.
rule number 5?
There we go. There we go. Buff that tavern, boys. Yeah, I mean, look at my battle cries. Or my discovery cards have just been total booty. Oh, I'm not, like, thrilled about this. You know, I mean, like, where is... there's a lot of demon cards I haven't seen. Like, is he even in the game still? Hold on, we're demons here. Yeah, Malchezaar. Where's Malchezaar? Hello, Malchezaar, where are you? I mean, what? Just like, come on, dude. These cards suck. All these cards suck. Okay, we're just not getting... They're just straight up not going to give me demons anymore. This is just brutal. No. I need to keep some minions on the board for us to eat. There you go. Enjoy. Well, somebody could eat. We'll still have enough to eat. Okay, here, you can eat. There you go. These two guys will still eat now. Ugh. Man, that was a brutal tavern. A couple of really bad rerolls. Really bad discoveries. A lot of eggs in one basket. I mean, turn 11, I'm not even hitting 100 on anything yet. It's a little worrisome. I guess the only thing I could say that's like sort of refreshing, I think I'm going to lose this round. The only thing I could say that's like sort of refreshing is that at least my stats are going up like evenly across the board. But I might get knocked out this round. I think I'm going to get knocked out. It says 1% lethal. I believe it. Those were atrocious hits. That's 8, 12, 13. Oh my god, I'm at 1 health. I'm on absolute life support. Oh my god.
You have returned. How
I mean, Leroy wouldn't be the worst card in the world right now. I'll take that.
I'll give you a good try.
wisely chosen, Commander.
Are you not seeing the lack of demons in this game? We're back to where we started. We are bookended by the lack of demons. This is ridiculous. There we go. Jesus. Problem is I hopefully get a demon card. I do not. Youch. I mean, technically it's a demon, so I get something. I get this long hair right in my eyes.
The future.
Yeah, this is a little scary. I mean, statistically, honestly, I should play this card because it'll give me 6/6 plus 5/8, which is better than 6/6. That's like how shitty my board has become. I mean, seriously. We're like basically crunching numbers. I have 2 minions that are sort of good, and the rest just got stuck in limbo.
Not stop now, Commander.
I'm not feeling it, guys. Ooh, it's a lot of stats and poisons and such. This has got to be over for me. Well, you know, I had fun. I got my 2 games in. We'll have some content for the channel this weekend, which is nice. Everybody can reminisce about the time that I got absolutely throttled by everybody in Hearthstone. Wow, that is a massive bream. Good job, buddy. I had fun, you know. Listen. Both were top 4s. I think I got a 4th and a 4th. I'm not complaining. I'm happy with that. Oh, 3rd. Moved up in the world. It was fun. You know, would I do anything different? No, I wouldn't do anything different. But we're back, baby. I don't know if I'd consider this being back, but we're back. Thanks for watching. See you next week.